Hey everyone, it's Vince here from climbinginthe.com. We're at the studio, Nelson's latest addition to the yoga studio scene. I'm with Trish Wilson from Yoga in the Coots, and we're going to learn some poses today to get ready for the upcoming climbing season. It's March, it's starting in earnest, so let's go.
Great. So there are lots of similarities between yoga and climbing. Yoga and climbing both require us to have strong focus and balance. As well, we need to be very conscious about our breath throughout. So we're going to start with a sun salutation. You can do several of these in order to warm up the body. It'll also help you to connect breath and movement and become more fluid in your movement. All right, we're all ready.
Okay.
Standing in mountain pose, get grounded through your feet. And as you inhale, take your arms up high. Exhale, hinge at your hips, bow forward. Inhale, gaze forward, chest forward. And exhale, fold, plant your palms on the earth and step back to plank pose. Top of a push-up. We're going to hold it for a few breaths, shoulders over wrists. Press into the balls of your feet and lift the hips so they're in line with your shoulders. Soften the back of your chest. As you exhale, bend your elbows to a low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. You can use the knees for support if you need. Come to your belly, point your toes back, and rise Cobra pose, opening the chest. Holding for a few breaths. Keep your pelvis on the ground. Draw your shoulders back, chest open. As you exhale, come all the way back to the earth. Curl your toes under and draw your shoulders back so the shoulder blades are on your back. And then you're going to come to plank pose. Use the knees if you need. Rise up. Downward facing dog, hips high to the sky. So both plank pose, chaturanga, and downward facing dog are going to help to build strength in your wrists and your arms as well. Keep your knuckles rooted. So you want to press down at the index finger knuckles, and that's going to help alleviate any tension in the wrists. One more breath. Don't forget to breathe. Just like in climbing. And then walk, step, or hop to the front of your mat. Vince has a lot of gear on. As you inhale, gaze forward, stretch your chest forward, and exhale to fold. Rooting through your feet, inhale, rise up, take your arms up high, stretch toward the sky. And exhale, hands at your sides, bring your hands to heart center. Nice. Release your hands at your sides, and we're going to take another chest opening. Take your feet a little bit wider apart. And Vince, use the strap just so that people can see if you do have really tight shoulders. For many climbers, you're very strong in the lats, and therefore your shoulders will have a tendency to roll forward. So this is going to help to open the chest. Interlace your fingers behind you or clasp a strap, and then stretch up through your spine, take your shoulders back, and bow forward. Keep breathing. Notice when the mind may wander. And just cultivating a steadiness of breath, steadiness of mind. As you inhale, firm the muscles of your legs, rise up, leading with the chest. And exhale, release your hands at your sides. So take a balance pose. Balance also very necessary on the rocks. So come to your left foot and then raise your right foot up. And you can place it below or above your knee, just avoiding the pressure right on the knee joint. Bring your hands to heart center. As you inhale, lift your arms up high. You can hold this for a few breaths. If you waver, it's normal. You just come back to your breath, back to center. I'm working with shifting the center of gravity now. We're going to play with moving into another pose. Warrior 3. Take your leg back behind you and your arms forward. Work to level your hips toward the ground. Keep your breath strong. Let's take one more breath here. See about coming back to tree pose. Placing the foot without the hands. And then exhale, hands down, release your foot, mountain pose. Nice work, Vince. Good. So one more pose that will help to strengthen the upper body. This is called side plank or Vashisthasana. Today we're going to start from downward facing dog. Once you come to downward dog, shift over to your right hand and the outer edge of your right foot. Stack your feet on top of one another. Then press into the earth to raise your hips, shoulders back. You can take the left arm high. And if you're feeling adventurous, lift the left foot so it's in a tree version of this pose. And then come back to downward facing dog. If you're doing this at home, do both sides. You always want to balance out on both sides. For the interest of time, we'll just come to our knees, come back to kneeling, and then working eagle arms, Garudasana. Draw your right arm underneath the left, bringing the palms together. If that's too much, bring the backs of the hands to touch, or even just hold the shoulders. You'll take a few breaths here, breathing into the upper back, the space between the shoulder blades. And then inhaling, lift your arms up high. And come to the other side. Left arm underneath right. It's a great pose to relieve tension in the shoulders and to open the upper back. Inhale, arms up high. And exhale, release. That gives you a little something to get started in preparation for the climbing season.
Great.
Thanks, Vince.
Thank you, Trish. Thanks, everyone. Climb on.